And Scott Starboard.
Hey, Scott.
Scott Starboard.
All right, I'll get Scott.
Scott Starboard.
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 Scott Starboard!
Now, turn it up, feel the bass line, gallop fast, collide past the stars, shoot through the mass. Hands high, cheer flows like the breeze, the Scott Starboard vibe, breaking rules with ease. Gritty like sawdust, but smoother than silk. Words spill out, whipped up, honeyed and milk. The show takes on galaxies, king of the scene. Fusion of rhythms, a genre grafted dream. Scott Starboard. Every pulse and sound, a radiant glow. It's the Scott Starboard. Now giddy up, get down, and let that energy grow.
Yo, what's good? Let's go! Oh my God, I'm so pumped up today. Thank you for being here. I am Scott Starboard. This is Scott Starboard. So, I know I'm starting to feel like Salty Cracker. Salty Cracker, I'm trying to, it's impossible to watch everybody all the time. I'm going to cheat and tell you that I already peeked at the chat. I know what the chat said, but I'm going to pretend like I didn't so I can say hi to everybody, because that's the routine. But, who said it? Big E? I'm going to just put it out there. I have to, because I thought it was pretty funny. Big E said, I feel like I've been on YouTube all day. Me and you both, brother. Me and you both. Bubba was really good this morning. There was a couple of moments where I was like, and I'm a sports junkie. And I'm like, what's wrong with me? I'm like, not digging the sports talk. And you know, it's not even like, it's like fun, like WWE drama type stuff. Because Deion Sanders' son fell, like he was a top pick, and then he fell, and blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. I went from that. Caught up with some Karen Reed stuff on the Glare. Shout out to the Glare. I'm going to talk a tiny bit of Karen Reed. There was no trial today, so chill out, Airplane Willie. I know you're like, no Karen Reed. You know my recaps are quick. I'm not going to milk it all day long like I probably should, but no, I'm not going to do it. You got to give the people what they want, damn it. That's what I'm here for. Damn, there was something. I was just on a bunch of stuff. I was on PBD. I was looking all over the place today. Jesse Lee Peterson. I'm looking for all types of stories. And it was just funny to me because I think it's going to be the first story we talk about, right? Did anybody know, like, in the last 2 or 3 days that the CIA released a bunch of documents about Area 51? We were Naruto running, you know, they can't get us all in Area 51, like 2 or 3 years ago? And now people are like, Area 51. Another weird thing now that I think about it, because I wrote down a whole bunch of stuff today, so I'm like, let's see if I get to any of it. Because I usually just cake boss myself. TFP calling me cake boss. She got me all verklempt over here. But no, it was like, I don't know, it was just crazy. By the way, let me make sure my sound's good. You know the routine. All right, thank God. Shout out to my wife. You know I love you anyway, girl. I'm like, what is going on? I did 2 private streams last night trying to figure out what the hell's going on. I'm like, what the hell's going on? My wife comes over, she's like, what's the matter? I'm like, my headphones are, I don't know why my headphones aren't working. And she's like, did you check the computer part? I'm like, no. I'm looking all over the place. She's like, did you check the computer part? I'm like, no. It's got to be this, got to be that. So check the computer down there. I'm like, I never touched that. I don't know how it unclicked. So thank you, my love. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, I can't hear the damn thing in my headphones. But we all good. We back to at least, you know, struggle stream instead of rip my hair out stream. Yesterday I was kind of losing my mind a little bit. Just a little bit. But there was a bunch of other stuff. California, I mean, we shouldn't be surprised. California Democrats blocked a bill that would, super increase the punishment for child X, cis X, trafficking. And the Dems blocked it, and we'll find out why in a little bit. I'm sure you could probably figure it out anyway. And you know me, usually I talk about like the news quick, and then I get into this shit a little bit deeper. But anyway, Alex, we pregame it for the pimp on the blimp. Alex Stein, 99's on at 7 o'clock, of course, as always. By the way, I'm sorry. It said, I said I was starting the show at 6:05, like on the preset or whatever. And that was just an in case, because the headphone dealy in the shower and the coming back and the wife make perfect food and a little eating. I know DMS, shout out my boy DM Dogmaster Steve. Dogmaster just eats during the stream. I don't know how you do it, brother. It's a gift. I can't do it. It was funny because he was eating spaghetti last night on last night's stream. Dogmaster Steve was eating spaghetti on stream. And I had my wife made ziti and pasta for dinner, sauce or whatever, and I'm like, that's weird. And I'm watching The Glarer today, and it was just a funny, I don't know, it's just a silly little moment in The Glarer, and he's talking about how all guys, like just, bachelors, I guess you could say, I guess all bachelors have black colored bed sheets, and he was trying to say it's to cover up stuff. He's like, so I can eat spaghetti in bed. And I don't know why I just lost it. I don't know if anybody else in the chat, like nobody else, I don't know if anybody else is there. Kenny Powers, shout out to Kenny Powers, Bubba Army. Me and Kenny want to know what the hell's going on with Karen Reed. We were both bummed there's no trial today. This shit is crazy. I am telling you, I wish you guys were into the Karen Reed stuff as much as I am. But the Glare did like a recap. And I was saying how Alan Jackson didn't do such a great job yesterday. He's like the chick Jen McCabe. She's like the kind of like the ringleader, and she did it. Alan Jackson was whooping her ass in the first half, and then in the last half of it, forget it. That chick fucking confused and ninja fucking mind controlled this dude, Jedi mind tricked. It was terrible. So I guess, I don't know. I still stick with my original thing that I wish Mr. Alessi did the cross. But, I mean, it's not like Alan Jackson did a bad job. It's just that chick, Jen McCabe, is like one of those people like you don't want as a friend. She will manipulate and lie and go behind your back. I mean, sometimes that's fun. And we all talk a little bit behind each other's back, I suppose. But this chick will be like telling everybody like, oh, just, she will manipulate and son of a bitch. And I want to see it go down. Not that way, you filthy animals. Speaking of my beautiful filthy animals, I don't know. Let's go to the chat. Stacy J. Stacy G, you are the best. Bob, the number one painter in the whole planet. Cook, my boy, what's good? SD, Sean is in the meows. He always says meow. Meow. That's my boy. Morgan Elizabeth's up in the house. You know what's up. I'm going to say something after I read all these, hopefully. Hopefully I remember. Wait, I'll stop here. Then I got to Big E. Shout out Big E. Let me pause for a second just so I don't forget because I know my brain. Super duper huge, humongous, wonderful shout out to Matthew Adams, bro. Listen, I'm like I've been saying for the past couple of things, or at least one, right? I don't even know what day it is. I'm still jet lagged. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Matthew Adams sent me some videos and stuff, and Morgan, that's why I stopped to say Morgan, because I'm like, I just wanted to make sure I thank you guys so much for sending me all the pics and videos and everything you guys got, because I'm going to put together a little, little video montage of the second annual Chat Rat Meetup. Shit was fire. We want to see way more of you there next year. But yeah, I just want to definitely give a shout out. Matthew Adams is going to do a video. I'm going to do a video. I don't know who else is going to do a little montage video. I'm definitely not going to have it by Friday, but that's all right. We'll have it sometime soon. But yeah, I do a huge thank you to all of you, but especially, Bad Buddhas too, sending in them clips and video. I need them all. Ronnie and Abel, you better step up. I need your shit too. Matthew Adams said something pretty interesting. He was like, where the heck is it? He's like, some people had side quests, but we all were there for Alex and blah blah blah. Like Ronnie and Abel, like were like circling the city and stuff, and like Bad Buddhist and Truth's Unbreakable like went out shooting guns and stuff. But I still would like some of those videos, like, you know what I mean, and tie it all in. But I don't know. Anyway, I just want to say thank you so much. Where did I leave off? My bad. Johnny Z Friendly, my boy, Johnny Z, Tommy 2274. You know I love you, brother. We were in the glare today. Somebody in here knows what was up with the glare. It was just funny because I'm like, and the glare, real quick before I forget, the glare was talking about eating spaghetti. He's like, I'm never getting married. You know why? Because nobody's telling me not to eat spaghetti in bed. If I eat spaghetti in bed, that's why bachelors have black bed sheets, because you can get spaghetti on them. And I'm thinking, I don't know. I think we me and my wife got like black bed sheets, but it's mostly all just white bed sheets. Like, I think, I don't know if that's gonna hide anything. Will the glare? I don't know, bro. I guess spaghetti wouldn't show up too bad. It'll just kind of go. I get it. But I don't know how good other things, stains might show up on your bed sheets. I thought it was pretty fun. I was trying to joke. Everybody was joking in there and shit, but it was just, for me, it was like an extra joke underlaid with DMS last night. I hope you guys all go watch DMS after Alex, because we have a good time in there. Matthew Adams is in the house. He's in the place to be my fucking boy. Fucking love you, bro. Love me a shit show. Yep, that's my dude. I loved you. Oh my god. Love me a shit show is the absolute best. All you guys, I freaking love all you guys. But I never got to really link up and bond as good as I did with Love Me a Shit Show. Bro, you are my boy for life. I love the hell out of you. Truth's Unbreakable's up in the plate. She just said the hell with it. Truth, real quick, sometimes you'll see her and it says Truth's Unbreakable, and then sometimes you'll see her, it says Truth's Unbreakable Tree Rat. We don't know what the hell happened. She had to make 2 accounts. She just said, fuck it, I'm just gonna be on my Tree Rat one, because once she just flies over to Alex's at 6:55, it's done. She doesn't have to switch accounts. We don't even know what happened. Tell me if this ever happened to any of you. She was she's been in the Alex's chat for years. And all of a sudden, she's like, what the hell? Nobody's talking to me anymore, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what are you talking about? Nobody's ignoring you? And she's like, yeah, I guess you guys blocked me. So I'm like, no, what? Nobody will block you? And I'm like, I'm going to find out. I asked Morgan, I asked Jimmy, Brandon, Alex, everybody. They're like, I don't know what you're talking about. Jimmy got back to me, a couple hours later, and he's like, Scott, I went through everything. I see that she's, on the non-blocked list. She's fine. And he's like, maybe it's something with her phone or something. She should just, I'm like, listen, she said it's not like it's just happened this last stream. It's been happening for like a week or something. Long story short, we went, all of us, a bunch of us, all the mods, Jimmy, Brandon, everybody, sent reports to YouTube like, yo, what the hell is going on? If they even got back to some people, like, I think they got back to me and said, like, thank you for reporting this issue. We're looking into it. And it's like, that's been months, no reply. So I don't know what the hell's going on with that. But long story short, I said, I hate to do this to you because I know Truths Unbreakable is your main thing. You know what I mean? Like I said, follow her on Rumble. It's still Truths Unbreakable on there. But I was like, I know you don't want to do it. I wouldn't want to do it either. I'm so sorry. I'm like, please make a secondary account. And she was kind of bummed for a bit, but then she did, and she realized, like, oh, yeah, I'm really not banned. It's like, the hell no, we don't want to ban you, girl. But yeah, so I just noticed her name, so I had to throw that little story out there. That's how it goes in here. I don't fucking know. I don't know. BW! BW, oh my God. I want to be BW's manager. BW is, first of all, amazing dude. Love the hell out of BW. I don't know if you want me to say your real first name, but we'll just stick with BW until otherwise, because BW is a what's the word? I was going to say up and coming, but I don't know if he's really like active. He's a future stand-up comic. Dude is funny. If you read his chats, he's always coming with the quick wit. Honestly, let's face it, all of us are damn funny. Bubba Army's hilarious. Chat Rats are hilarious. It's great. But BW, I want to see you do so good. One thing I meant to tell you, I didn't get to tell you because I'm like, dude, I didn't even get to say goodbye. Like, your plane was at a certain time and blah, 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 and you had to leave. BW, this is just for you. Even though nobody's listening, it's just us. I learned many, many, many years ago. I think it was Lenny Clark. I have to say Clark. Lenny Clark. Here in Massachusetts, I say Lenny Clark. It's my boy. He's a stand-up comic. He's a legend, especially in Boston. He's been on, sitcoms, big sitcoms and stuff, but he's a New England legend. This dude is amazing. I got to hang out with him at a Bruins game. It's a long story. Like, we got to really, the whole time sitting with watching the game. It was freaking wild. All right, here's the thing. I was going to try and get Bruins season tickets, and I just happened to be in the news for something that I can't talk about. So I went up there, and they kind of treated me like royalty and gave me I got to meet Ray Bork, and I was hang out with Cam Neely for like a half hour, 45 minutes. Lobster and prime rib. I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers want my money. And they about to get it. Prime rib and lobster, Ray Bork and Cam Neely. Oh, just you wait. Hey, I want you. And I mentioned, I'm a comedian. I don't know if I'm a traditional comedian. I'm not a stand-up comic, but I like to make people laugh. I just do it. You know what I mean? It's not like I enjoy making people laugh, but I don't even try. It's just like, I don't know what the hell I'm saying. So that's what kind of I was saying to Cam Neely. So he's like, oh, you like comedy? I'm going to bring somebody over. Here's Lenny Clark. And Lenny Clark's like, what are you fucking guys doing over here? Let's go watch a fucking Bruins game. Come on. We're fucking hanging out with Lenny Clark the whole freaking game. It was the whole game. We are up in the fucking pimp seats. He had to do some thing for like the Boys and Girls Club of America or whatever. And he grabs the mic and he's like, get up here. And he's doing this thing and he's talking with me on his freaking show. It was nuts. So long story short. And he's like, these guys over here fucking wild, come on. And he's cursing and shit. It was crazy. It's a Boys and Girls Club. And he doesn't drink. I did back then. And I was 50 sheets to the wind, whatever the hell that expression means. But real quick, BW. Lenny Clark said, and he goes, well, so what kind of comedy do you want to do? This is when we were just shooting the shit. And he's like, I was like, I don't know. I'd love to do stand-up, but I just feel like I'm forcing it. Like, I want to be artistic. That's what, you know what I mean? I want my art to show, like my writing, my whatever, my ideas, thoughts, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, well, you could do stand-up. Just, it's not like your main focus, but you could do it to maybe narrow your fields. He's like, have you ever done it? I'm like, no. And he goes, well, how the hell do you know you don't like it then? Lenny Clark is amazing. Check him out later on if you get a chance. Just Google him. Lenny Clark. Fucking Lenny Clark, dude. He's the fucking balls. All right. Anyway, I said, well, I've written like jokes and stuff like that, and I've written stand-up for myself, like just not full stand-up sets, but just in the thought of maybe I could do stand up someday. I'd write jokes and try to have them make sense and blah blah blah. And so long story short, so short story that I made long, back into short again, just for you, BW, and for anybody out there, but especially for my boy BW. Lenny Clark said this. He goes, listen. When you're writing a joke, you know, any stand-up joke or even for a sitcom or a movie, anything like that, you start at the end. Start with the punchline and then figure out how you get to the punchline. Then what he goes, you don't have to write the front part of it, how you got to the punchline, like perfectly. He goes, just think about it. So, like, you know, spaghetti, you know, it's how you end up, you know, not even spaghetti, how you end up being a bachelor, right? There's the punchline. That's how you end up being a bachelor. Ka-ting, ting, right? I'm just thinking off the top of my head. And it's like, you know, maybe, you know, if you take the black bedspread off and stop eating spaghetti in bed, you might not end up, you know, unmarried. But something like that. I don't know. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. I'm a much better writer. Don't mind me. But that's what I mean. That's what he was saying. So if you maybe already know that, I don't know. But I wanted to tell you that before you freaking left and I didn't get a chance. I miss you. I missed the hell out of you, VW, man. It was so much fucking fun hanging out with you guys. I know I'm not supposed to swear. But dagnabbit, I'm going to swear right now. Thank you, Morgan. Mrs. Starboard is looking fly as a fiddle. I don't even know if that's a word, but I'm going to make it that way. Did you plug the thing in the thing? Shout out to Sean, SD, Sackbiter. Not my favorite word to read, but you wrote it, so I'm going to read it. Did you plug the thing in the thing? I don't know why it just makes me laugh. Pasta primavera. Black bed sheets may cover up sauce, but never mind. Thank you. That's what I said. I'm like, the second he said it, I'm like, what? Black bed sheets? That's gonna glare. What are you talking about, bro? Everything's gonna show up on there, I guess, except for spaghetti. I was saying the spaghetti bed sheets and shit. It was pretty funny. My spaghetti. It's still fucking Italian week. I can't get away from this shit. Why not? It's so fun. Bed sketty. See, BW understands. He gets. Wait, Tommy's like, the way Jen McCabe looks at the jury isn't good in my opinion. Bro, Tommy's knows what's up. Me and Tommy and Kenny Powers are going to do this. For those who don't know, Kenny Powers is huge Bubba Army peeps, but Bubba the Love Sponge. So but yeah, bro, I could go. Me and you could go back and forth. I don't know. See, I'm nervous because when I watched the first trial, I mean, I'm seeing it the way. I hope that's not too loud. I'm seeing it the way you're seeing it, and the way people who know the truth that Karen Reed's innocent are seeing it. But I don't know what the. I can't. After that first jury. Who the hell knows? I don't know what the hell these idiots are going to do. I don't. I mean, I lost faith in juries when OJ got freed. And then, there was some cases, and I'm like, I guess people aren't totally stupid. I guess it was just racist black people in the jury who got tricked. You know, whatever. Because that's why they said they know he was guilty, but whatever. Then comes Casey Anthony, and I lost everything again. To be fair, the Rittenhouse jury came through and showed that, you know, there's still a little hope for humanity. So we'll see. I don't know. Bro, how about this? Tommy, how come, why does Jen McCabe have to, pretend like she doesn't know what she said in the last trial if she has nothing to hide? You know what I mean? I pray to God the jury sees that shit. It pisses me off. Man, I could go on and on and on. Like, Alan Jackson didn't do a bad job, but I just would have liked to see Alessi. Alessi's kind of like, all right, listen, he's like a robot. He's robotic, and that's not an insult. He's just scientific with that shit. He's surgical up in that bitch, and that's my boy. All of them bring something great to the table. Yannetti, Spaghetti, Don't eat Yannetti in bed, ladies. Yannetti has certain skills. His skill set is different. Glare calls him a cerebral ninja. I get it because he does things very methodically, and you don't realize it until the liar on the stand gets called out on it, you know? Alan Jackson, he's like kind of flashy, but I don't know, dude. He's just not with people like Jen McCabe. That chick is dangerous. You do not want to be friends or married to that chick. You don't want her being a coworker or your boss. Imagine that bitch your boss. You guys are like, I don't know what you're talking about. Let me see. Kenny P is in the Young Jerks trial chat coverage. Oh shit. If the Young Jerks ever watch this, listen. We follow each other on Twitter. We're cool as hell. And the Young Jerks and the Glare don't get along. You know, anybody out there, you don't have to be on the right for me to, be cool with you. We can be cool, but the Young Jerks are like hardcore. Well, I don't know about hardcore. I don't know. The Glare said that the Young Jerks are lefties, and that kind of scares me a little bit. But I don't know. You know, I'm gonna have to go up in the Young Jerks then, Johnny, because I want to watch it with my people. See, Tommy's in the Glare. Now I need a new phone. Because I got to be in the Glare with Tommy, and I'll be in the Young Jerks with KP, because we got to... As if I don't need to be more chronically on YouTube. Nah, today especially, like, I listen, you know what I mean? I'm busting my ass working, so I'm just listening, really. I'm not even kind of watching, so that's why, like, today, I was trying to catch up a little bit on, like, the visuals, because all I did was listen to as much as I could of Jen McCabe's shit yesterday, and I really kind of caught the tail end, and it was like, but Jackson did whoop her, he proved she's a liar in the first half, but our, short-term memory nowadays, we only remember the last thing we heard, and she spun her way out and stalled all the way to the end, and Alan Jackson was actually like steaming, like steam's coming out of his ears, and it's like, bro, I don't know, man. This shit bugs the hell out of me. Thanks everybody for putting the montage together. It's too much going on here. Truth. Yo, I don't know who else is doing it except me and Matt, and I don't even want to step on Matt Adams. Like, I knew he was recording. By the way, see, I kind of didn't want anybody to know this until, like, videos came out. During the show, Matt Adams was up on stage. He was the videographer, and he's like, I was not expecting it. I shouldn't even bring it up because I kind of wanted to wait, but now I'm too excited, so I'm going to say it. Excited hands. I can see my hands on the screen. Matt Adams goes up there and he's like showing the crowd with the camera. By the way, my wife got me a new case. It's like about a year and a half overdue, maybe 2. Anyway, no, my phone ain't that old. I don't know. Anyway, so Matt Adams, like, I didn't even know he was going to be videographing like that. Dude had like great setup. His camera's a fire. I need this camera for my set. But he like did some crowd work, and then at the end he's like, everybody say Scott Starboard, and everybody's like Scott Starboard. I was like, oh, I was like embarrassed, but I know now, now I'm on, so I can't just be like, holy crap. I'm like, all right, it's time to work it. But oh my God, Matt, I did not expect that, brother. I love you to pieces. But yeah, like, I don't want anybody to feel like we're stepping on anybody else's toes. Like, we all should make videos of the meetup and do our own montages and stuff. I really do. Alex is the one who kind of said it best. Like, I remember a little over 2 years ago, and I made like my first video for Alex, and then I noticed other people making videos for Alex, and I ain't gonna lie, I was like, what the fuck going on? Like, I was a little jealous. But then, Alex, explained to me, like, the more avenues that his name gets out there, the better. The more spread, it's casting a wide net. So I'm like, Okay. I just didn't. I mean, that's great. Listen, my whole thing. I've been saying it all the time. I love promoting. I want to raise up my people, and Alex is my people, so we got to raise him up all the time. But I just didn't want to lose. Like, whatever. I appreciate. I love Alex and appreciate Alex for letting me be whatever. Little, big, or whatever size part of of his show, and especially becoming friends with him. It's like I never expected it, and it's the greatest thing ever. So I don't, I'm not, especially at that time, like, oh, I don't want to lose nothing yet. Like, we didn't even say the friend word yet. I'm just working for him, and I'm he's saying you say funny stuff in the chat. I like how you do. He didn't say crowd work, but that's kind of what I do. I want to keep everybody happy. You know what I mean? And, I've been in chats. I think I probably said this before. I've been in chats. The Glarer. No, a lot of people in the Glarer seem to be. There's another Scott in the Glarer, Scott McGinnis. Shout out Scott McGinnis. Like, you need anyone, shout out Scott McGinnis. Everybody knows the damn dude. So, once there's another Scott in the chat. Matter of fact, we got a Scott E that comes in every once in a while, and I see him all over the place. I see him in Timcast. I see him in Jesse Lee Peterson. I see him in not PBD, but Benny Johnson. Like, I see him in all these different places. And when he's in Alex's, I shout him out because I know that feeling. I hate that feeling when, especially I say something funny or important or profound or interesting, and it just falls flat. So I try to lift everybody up in the chat. You know what I mean? It's like, why wouldn't you? I don't know. Everybody's got their angles, I guess, in life, and I'm not saying anything, but the Glare is doing his show, and Cherry is like his main mod, but I haven't seen her in there in a minute. So, and it's nobody's fault. Everybody's got different techniques. Don't sweat the technique. Matter of fact, Bubba had on Tech 9. He did I think it was at 12 o'clock. I watched Bubba's interview with Tech 9. I'm hopefully going to try and do something with that tomorrow. I'm not on tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. I guess I'll have to do it Monday then. And that's all right, because Monday we go a little longer because Alex isn't on. Unless... yeah, I'll probably just talk about it a little. There was a little part of it. I don't want to give away everything, damn it. It's already 6:32, dagnabbit, and my big face is on here. I want the little face down there. Let me just say something real quick. I think I was talking about something else, but I don't know. I forgot. Anyway, I told you so much going on. I can't keep my mind straight. I haven't gotten to one story yet, and it's already 6:33. What do you know? But yeah, I deleted all of almost half the stuff. I should say half the sources. So you have scenes made up of sources. I deleted half the sources on half the scenes, and what do you know? It's just the damn thing's on mute on my headphones. So at least we're back for that. But tomorrow and this weekend's for the family. But if I get some time on the weekend, I'm gonna definitely do some editing to get ready because we gotta have guests on. I'll give you a little heads up. I was pleasantly pleased. I always wanted to ask him, but Alex is busy. Literally, I know it's a cliche, but he is like the hardest working man in show business. Dude is all over. Before the end of the show, before we get to Alex, he's on a freaking train. He's taking the midnight train to Georgia. Nah, he's on the night train. That's really what he's on, because he was on the night train. I'm on the night train. Feel my call. He was literally on the night train. I guess his flight from Dallas to he's in North Dakota. I don't know where the main thing is there to get off. Oh, I think it was near Steel Toe in Nick Ricada's area, neck of the woods. So that's where I think it was supposed to land. I don't know, but all I know is he took a train. He took the midnight train. I'm on a midnight train. I was trying to mix Midnight Train to Georgia. That didn't work. Yeah, let me get through these shits real quick. Hold on, I didn't even finish the damn chat. I'm a mess, I tell you. I'm a mess. Saw the Paw, my boy. What do it do, Mr. Magoo? Oh, boy. Anybody know who Mr. Magoo is? No. True said, I'm not streaming on Rumble as there's a lot going on. It's all good, though, because if you get the followers and then you go on, Truth, I just want to promote all you wonderful family people now. We are a motley crew. Hell yeah. Amen, BW. Let's go. He said, oh, thanks. We got to get you out there. Clock. Saw the ball. I'm way behind in the chat. Oh, I hate skipping past stuff, but I kind of got to talk back, Steve, in the damn place to be. Love ya. I know Bubba the Love Sponge says, he says lovers. Now, I didn't even know. I've been watching it. I think I heard him, but I didn't really. Like I said, I think I've told you guys. I watched, every appearance Alex had for probably about 2 years. And then I got hooked. And it's not like I only watched it every week. I ended up watching the next morning. And then there was other things I used to watch. But now I don't even remember anything that I watched from 6 a.m. until, what is it, 10 or 11? I think it's 10. And now it's all Bubba. All the morning Bubba owns the morning. And to be fair, the Karen Reed trial starts at 9 a.m., but there's so many stupid sidebar. Judge Beverly Cannoni, Judge Beveridge Cannoni, she's like, oh my God, we gotta have a sidebar. Why not everybody sidebar? It just means all the lawyers come up so she can talk so that the fucking jury will be like, what are they talking about? Why did that lady say that we're the most important people in here, but we can't hear anything? Beverly Cannoni is the worst judge in America, at least alive right now. Sure, there were bad ones back in the day who were like, well, I know that black guy should be able to be sold all he wants. There were way worse judges. But alive right now, working to this day, Judge Beverly Cannoni, you suck. Retire. I don't know why we can't fire judges. I'm getting all worked up. Hannah Rod, I love you, Hannah. Love you. Hi, Dad. I was trying to hide it, but Hannah is so amazing. I love you, girl. Midnight Meat Train. Airplane Willie, my boy. Who ate that B-Day cake is another important question. I wonder who ate the birthday cake. I don't know. What's funny is my boss said to me today, it's the weirdest thing. I wasn't expecting it. He's like, yeah, because my boss is awesome, by the way. Shout out to my boss. I came in and, we were talking for a minute and he's like, so he gets everybody a birthday cake for their birthday. He's like, I got somebody a birthday cake. They didn't want it. So would you like it? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh, good. I just didn't want it to go to waste. He goes, it says happy birthday on it. So I was going to stick some candles in it and have all my family come down and sing happy birthday for no reason, but, a reason to eat the damn cake. I go in the fridge. Somebody stole the cake. It was just kind of funny. Or the dude took it. We don't really know, but it sounds funnier when I say they stole it. Because they kind of did, because they weren't supposed to take it. That was my cake! Damn it! I'm not supposed to eat it anyway. I'm trying to cut my sugar down. But it's... Wait, Tommy said TSA ate the cake! Damn, did I miss the Area 51 talk? No! You didn't, Airplane Willie. You are right on time for the Area 51 talk. If I can focus on something for 5 seconds. Like to focus? Here go. I tweeted the main story, I hope. Oh, yeah. Wait, what? That must have been the last thing I did. Yeah. Oh, well, no, we already did Karen Reed stuff. Airplane Willie's going to leave, and I need him here because I love him. I can't get him out of here. Real quick, this is interesting. National Security Advisor Mike Waltz and his Chinese deputy... NSC, I think that's National Security Council Advisor. I don't know what the hell it is. Alex Wong. That's the Wong Alex. There's only one Alex, and that's Alex Stein. You would have got the Wong Alex. It's our time down here. It's not our time up there. It's Goonies. I don't know, whatever. Both them punk ass bitches resigned from the Trump administration. Oh, I'll miss them. Waltz, terrible name to have in 2025, and to be a politician, known for his aggressive stance on Iran, had reportedly pushed for military action, potentially even bombing the country in defense of Israel. These people are out of their mind. I'm so glad Trump woke up. Get him out of there. Get him out. All right, real quick. All right, I'm going to show this first, and we'll go up, okay? This guy, I have no clue who he is because I was just looking for the damn story, but I found this, and I found it to be very interesting, and I hope you do too. Holy schmiggles. So Google Maps had a lull on what they block. That's a weird way to say it. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. And this photo was taken this week at Area 51. What in the bleep is that? Joe Rogan. Everybody trying to link Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan ain't got time to hear your shit. Even though you did get a lot of clicks. You get more than I do. Why do you get more than I do? Some of my shit is good. Some of my shit, I got 64,000, but I didn't get the... Actually, I think I did get more likes. Never mind. On that remake I did of Ice Cream Paint Job with Alex and Duro. Oh man, that shit got good. That was like my most recent thing. I don't know. By the way, shout out to Doc Mass Steve, our boy Doc Mass Steve. He's got a new parody out tonight. Don't miss the show. I think he's got 2 parody songs out. His parody songs are bangers. I'm telling you, it's great. So don't miss that. But look at this weird ass thing. What the hell is that? I don't know what that is. It's super huge. Look at this little dot right down there. Can you guys see my little triangle? Oh, it's a finger. A little finger. A little computer finger. This thing right here is like the size of a tractor trailer, or like a fire truck. Look at the size of this thing. Look at that. It's at Area 51. Here's another angle for. Look at that. This looks even nice. Y'all see what just got built in Area 51? Coordinates are in the screenshot. Google Earth. Oh, the coordinates are in there, huh? 3714, 46.5 north, 115, 49, 24, 0 west. I don't know, but it looks pretty crazy to me. These look like rockets. I don't know what these chuckaluckas are doing, but let's go to the main. What? That's a cool background. But it's not what I'm looking for. There's the X. Dagnabbit. All right, ready? This is the story. I couldn't believe I heard it earlier. And, oh, by the way, I think I said it earlier, but this is the deal. People in the chat, somebody's chat earlier, I don't know what room it was. I was all over the place. Somebody's like, you guys going to talk about Area 51? And then somebody else said it. Yeah. Why is nobody talking about the Area 51 documents? And I'm like, what the fuck? So I asked him, and the dude's like, look it up yourself. And it's like, yeah, probably should have. Fuck you, buddy. Fuck you for being right and rude. It's like, you want to talk about it? I thought you wanted to talk about it. Fine, I'll go Google it and talk to myself. So I Googled it, and I was talking to myself, and I was like, holy shit! This is crazy. Nobody's talking about the CIA declassifying Area 51 documents. Well, we're going to talk about it tonight. And I'm going to talk about it for about 5 minutes because I am always behind blabbing and shit. Where do we go now? On the crazy train. Oh, wait, what's it called? We're on the night train. All right, obviously I can't do this whole damn thing. The stupid ads everywhere and everything else. Declassified. CIA documents reveals Area 51's true purpose. What the... Ugh. Stop it with the stupid pop-up ads. No, I don't care about the Queen or whoever this is. Leave me alone. Yeah, this is going to drive me absolutely bonkers. Come on. All right, let's go. Area 51 has long been the stuff of alien lore, with whispers of crashed UFOs and extraterrestrial autopsies behind barbed wire lace fence. The base was established in 1955, remained largely unknown until '89, when Bob Lazar claimed on TV that he worked at a secret site near Groom Lake, it's called S4, studying alien technology and spacecraft. Real quick, I believed Bob Lazar over everybody until Stephen Cambion. Shout out Stephen Cambion. He's in my intro. He totally exposed him as the biggest fraud out there. I believed everything Bob Lazar said. Bob Lazar was on Joe Rogan. Bob Lazar. Everybody believes him because he seems so real, and the way he comes across, he's not like super desperate like all these other people. Like, oh, I seen Bigfoot, and Bigfoot, man, he was real, and he yells real loud, and they're so desperate for people to believe him. They're like, and then Bigfoot, he married my wife, and there's Bigfoot. I'm trying to find my wife in Bigfoot. Like, these dudes are so full of shit. I wanted to believe in Bigfoot years ago. I want to now. But Bigfoot, listen, we got way too much cameras and surveillance and blah, blah, blah. Bigfoot ain't out there. Ain't no damn Bigfoot. There might be some, maybe no, who knows? Maybe there's like one little family of Bigfoots out there. Maybe 3, but there ain't that much more because we looked all over the damn place and ain't no damn Bigfoots. There was a TV show. It was hilarious. It was a bunch of hillbillies looking for Bigfoot. And it was so fake, but it made me laugh so bad. I forget the name of it, but it was like Searching for Bigfoot or some shit like that. But anyway, let's get on with the show. I want this damn thing to go away, this little blank space up there. While the remote U.S. Air Force Base in Nevada has kept a tight lid on its activities, the CIA finally lifted the lid in 2013, officially admitting Area 51's admitting their existence. The agency declassified more than 400 page. The agency declassified a more than 400-page report that detailed how testing its secret spy planes accounted for more than 1/2 of all the UFO reports during the late 50s and most of the 60s. The U-2 spy and A-12 reconnaissance planes were being flown in the shadows of the desert amid the Cold War, but the extreme altitude sparked fears of an alien invasion. High altitude testing of the U-2 spy plane soon led to an unexpected side effect, a tremendous increase in reports of unidentified flying objects, the report states. So, we all got duped because it's just the same old baloney phony. I thought this was going to be big. But, it's still interesting. At least they're admitting that, those of us who want to believe are probably believing too. But hey, they left half of it there, right? Why not tease us with the other half? If you just admitted that, yeah, we test freaking planes out here. How about you just do that? Be honest for once, crappy U.S. government, and say, yeah, we test shit out there. You can't look on Google. I was telling a story in Vegas because while you're in Vegas, why not? When I lived out there years ago in 1994, I was, it was like a job fair just for Planet Hollywood. They didn't have the big casino. It was just a restaurant in Caesar's Palace Forum Shops, right? So this chick, she was working, and for me, because it's a long story, but she had a patch, Area 51 patch, and she had patches all over the place. She was cool as hell, by the way. I'm not going to say her name, but... and I only remember her first name. But anyway, I said, what is there? And she goes, well, I don't know. They fly us in from McCarran Airport. It used to be called McCarran. Now it's called Piece of Shit Airport. I mean, Harry Reid Airport. Same thing. But anyway, why is it Harry Reid Airport? Harry Reid's the worst guy ever. He makes Chuck Schumer look like, I don't know. Like Mother Teresa? But I heard Mother Teresa isn't that good. That's why I was like, wait a minute. Anyway, She said that there's a big giant hole somewhere. I think it's this right here, to be honest with you. So you come in. She said the plane lands. They blindfold all of the workers, and they're almost all Air Force people. There are some civilians. And then there's a bus that picks them up. The bus takes them over here, drops somebody off, a group of people off here, comes around, drops a group of people off here, comes down, drops another group of people, comes down, and there's a big rotary somewhere. I'm kind of guessing, but if you can see my thingamajig there. And she said there's a huge hole there because they did nuclear testing. It's the third deepest hole in the world at the time, and it's all filled with radiation, and it killed John Wayne and a bunch of people working on a movie back in like the 50s or 60s, whatever the hell it was. So that's all I got for that damn thing. We only got 4 minutes left. Let's get back to the thingamajam. That's my word for today. Okay, let's get over to Stein, my boy. My man, where are we at? First of all, look at this. We had a great crowd of students today. Can you see it in the background? Yeah, it looks good. We had a great crowd of students today at the debate today at North Dakota State University. I like that. That's classy, X. You popped it up. I wasn't expecting that. I should, because I use this shit all the time. But it was like, what is it called? North Dakota State University. Thank you, Elon Musk. And Alex says, thank you so much for having me on campus, TPUSA, and David Lamas. David Lamas. I don't want to mess up your flowers. It's David Lamas. Okay, yeah, I was right. David Lamas. Let's just see a couple of pics, shall we? This is probably going to mess me all up. No, it won't. I see the little X. Look at Steiny. Rising, shining above all of them. Nice crowd out there today. Good. Look at Alex is always smiling too. Gotta love that high vibrational energy. Stay inside, no weed. Hey, don't do that. Some people like weed. I like weed. I just don't smoke it that much. Prove me wrong. Oh, I can't wait to see the video for this. Look at this dude. You know he had a damn fun ass time. Anytime you Alex got a fun time. Oh shit.
That was your hot take. Hot take.
Hot take yesterday.
That was your hot take. Hot take.
Hot take yesterday.
That's
That was your hot take. Hot take.
Hot take. That's a decent sized crowd. So I always do this because you can still hear a little bit coming out of my earphones, and it sometimes I've noticed on the replay it kind of messes up. So that's why I'm like, get out of here. I'm like, get back here. I missed you. All right. I gotta check out something. Discredit Bob Lazar more. Yes! I think Bob Lazar looks like a phony. See, I didn't. BW, I didn't. I know where is Truth Unbreakable. She's probably pissed. Big Ted's up in the house, my boy. Tommy said, I hope the feds arrest Judge Beverly Cannoni like they did the two other judges. Yeah! Oh my God. That would be the greatest day of all day. Well, maybe, I don't know. There were many days. And I was going to say Massachusetts, we kind of defeated the British. So that was an important day. But it will be at least one while we're alive. I guess the Patriots win, Celtics, Red Sox win. Well, what am I saying? I don't like the Red Sox now. Like, it pissed me off. But I'll tell you, winning that championship, defeating the 86-year drought was a fantastic. But, Patriots are number one in my shit. But now it's all fake and bullshit, so I count up. With sports, it's crushing me. I like a lot of different things around, I get different interests. Bob Lazar used to be one of them, a dirty, sneaky, lying son of a boop. But yeah. Oh, God, wouldn't it be great? APW, no, we haven't gotten there yet. Scott's going off on tangents. Let's go. Oh, my God, I love it. Great short round. Yeah, it's like, it's our time. He's the one who says it, right? Oh, no, I don't even think he says it. I think it's Sean Astin. He's like, it's our time down here. down here it's overtime. I think it was him, but I still like Short Round the best. Come on, Short Round. He's like, oh, what does he say? Indy, why you not act like yourself, Indy? Come on, I'll burn you. I make you come back to life. Don't grab her heart out of her chest, Indy. I haven't watched that shit in a while. I gotta brush up on my Short Round. Come on. My voice is all torn. Come on, Short Round. Yo, the bad pig's in the house. He says the effing cake balls. More hair gel. He's like, I need more hair gel. My hair. Tommy, what do you say? Do you know of Henderson, Nevada? Yes, I do. We would either need to drop my uncle off in the middle of the desert, or he would go on a plane with many other workers to get to Area 51. That's what I was also told too, was that people would go to McCarran that would take them to Henderson, that would take them to Area 51. People obviously work at Area 51. You saw how ginormous that place is. It's huge. You're not going to have a couple of people working there. They got a fucking airstrip. I think they got a couple of them. It's huge. Like, I want to believe so bad. I so bad want to believe. But people like Bob Lazar and them Bigfoot hunters and shit ruin it for everybody, damn it. I hope Truth Unbreakable didn't take off, because Truth Unbreakable's still on that flat earth stuff. She's still mad Alex don't believe in a flat earth no more. I shouldn't say never, but I was with the flat earth stuff. Shit, I gotta go. I used to not really, I thought it was crazy, and then with the flat earth stuff, I thought it was crazy, and then I was like, damn, there is something to it. And then I'm looking at the Bible, I'm reading the firmament and all this stuff, and I was starting like, damn, maybe shit's real. And then people were explaining how satellites work and how our cell phones couldn't work without them. And then somebody said, well, actually, I think I asked. I don't know, however it happened. I'm like, if the satellites were only spinning above us, they would need to be so big to hold all that fuel that it would be a mess. Like, they're perpetual falling. So that's why I was like, but I love Alex, so I'm like, I'll go with the flat earth stuff just because I love you. And I just made jokes. Morgan and a bunch of other people knew. I'm like, I'm not really a flat earther. Don't be mad at me, but I'll play along. I'll play along. Shit, I gotta go. Tag them. That's where he lives in Henderson. I used to hate dropping him off in the middle of nowhere, especially since I was on vacation. Bro, was it Henderson? I don't know if I lived in Henderson for a little while or not, but I used to go out to Henderson a bunch. Because I was going to college out there, and that's what, there was a lot of house parties. Shit, I gotta go way over time. I'm so sorry. I'm an idiot. I love you guys. Love all of yous. We gotta go. Alex Stein's coming up next, of course. Dogmaster Steve after that. I'll be partying in the chat. And, that's it. I'll see you guys Monday at 6 o'clock. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all the support being here. And please tell people to at least come and, follow my shit, because I need 1,000. I need 1,000 subscribers. And hopefully, I can be connected in whatever it's called. So get over to Alex's. Dogmaster's after that. Bubba on Monday. I'm after that. I love you guys. Get your took